but I will be real soon. I am so sorry I have to do this live like this, but what you got cooking? All right. Oh, also, I may not be able to see your comments because I'm going to be doing the video. I want to show you an alternative to having turkey for your holidays, okay? All right. Let me get a seat here. Hello, everybody. It is me. All right. I just want to say hi to everyone that's going to say hi to me. Hopefully, I can see the comments later when I have a video uploading for everybody to review. So, I'm going to try to do as quickly as possible. The holidays are upon us. Yay! And, but don't fear. Let's just say that you don't have a turkey for Christmas or Thanksgivings, or maybe you don't want one. An alternative is a pork roast. Now, I've got two of them here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook them in the oven. Okay. A lot of people are scared that they're gonna be dry or no, no, no. I'm gonna show you how you do this so they'll fall off the bone, fall apart. And they're gonna cook in the oven for several hours. I'm gonna put it together now, and we're gonna eat later on tonight at around 7 o'clock, because by then it will be perfect. So it'll be in there at least 3 to 4 hours. Okay. Now I got my Uncle Chris seasoning here. It's a basic seasoning. I'll show you how to make that. Uh, that's all you're really gonna need, unless you got your own ideas of seasoning, which I don't mind. Now, I also got some salt-free seasoning. I have one pork roast already cut up. You see that? Yes, yes. And there's a reason I did this, okay? I'm gonna do it two ways so you see. This one's all cut up. Still a little cold and frosty from being in the freezer. How's everybody out there doing? Now, what I want to do is give my hands a quick wash and rinse. I know without the editing, this is the boring part. I know. But always keep your hands nice and clean when you're dealing with pork. Because pork, oh my goodness, anything can come along with pork. I'm also going to give you all a bit of a story time. This onion is going to be a lifesaver. Mm. Yes, yes. Now, what I want to do is season this. Now, you all ain't going to remember, but a long time ago here in Chicago, back in 1978, turning to 79, we had the winter blizzard of Chicago. Whoa. And this kind of reminds me of it because it was right after Christmas when it happened. And the fondest memory I do have of that time is getting prepared for Thanksgiving with my grandfather and my mother in the kitchen, doing the turkey, doing the roast, and cleaning chitlins. Some of you all know what I'm talking about, some of you all don't. But that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. So I'm gonna show you right now what you do. I've already seasoned. Oh no, somebody's ringing the phone. Now ain't that something? Well, it's gonna stop in just a minute, y'all. Let me just do that. It only happens when I do something live. Now, we're gonna take these here skewers. I've soaked them in water so they won't burn. Take your skewers. I've seasoned the meat already. And with it being in between like this, the seasoning gets in there into the meat even better, okay? There's a reason I'm skewering this, and we're going to see how easy this goes or how hard it is to do. One of the two, okay? Oh, well, look at that. Seems to be going through there pretty good. Oh, and of course it went sideways. Let's do that again. Because I want this to hold it together when it's in the thing. It does not have to be perfect, just to hold it together. Okay, it's through. All right. So just be careful with this. Uh-huh. And push it on through. So it's like that. Because you can transfer it. See how it is? All right. Now, I'm going to take out the whole roast because some people just like the idea and look of the roast being all together. Now, notice I'm doing this fat side up. There's a reason. When you put this to roast, you're going to put it in your Dutch oven, which is closed, it has a lid, and put it in there. Or if you don't have that, because many people don't, you can just put it in a Pyrex dish like I'm going to show you and cover it with aluminum foil. All right? And when it's about done, you're going to take the foil off and let it brown. Now I'm just cutting some pieces into the meat here so the seasoning will get all in there. We're going to cover the whole top with the seasoning, okay? I'm using my Uncle Chris seasoning. I'm going to put some more on it because this is a big piece of meat, y'all. You want to season it good, okay? That fat is going to render and melt down into that meat and keep it nice and moist, okay? Now, I've done that. These I'm going to save and barbecue tomorrow. I'm going to do a video on that too. Don't worry. Put this in here. Put this one in here. Remember, fat side up. Okay. See how these are looking? Side by side. Now, yeah, we would be in that kitchen back in the 70s just cooking down, cleaning up stuff, making sure the chitlins were clean, making sure the stuffing was on point. Don't worry about cross-contamination because this onion, I'm cutting it right now. I'm going to show you something. It's going to go on top of this meat, okay? Get your peelings off. I know in the pickle, I know you there. Victoria, I know you there. Lynn, I know you there. And all my newbies, I want you to leave some comments because I want everybody in the family to get to know you. All right. Now you're only going to do a rough chop of this onion, okay? Because this is also going to flavor the meat and keep it moist. That's the trick. Put your fat and your vegetables on top. See how I'm doing this? This is going to flavor it, but good. Make sure there's no skin pieces on there from the onion. Okay? And the one that's all cut up, I'm going to even put it in between. Okay? Put this all over your roast. Now, once that's done, I'll wash my hands again because I want to grab my spices and put them over top of these onions. Now, going back to that blizzard in 1978 and 79, we have made all this food for the holidays. Thank goodness, because guess what? It snowed 5 feet in one night. 5 feet in one night. Woo! So going to the store was not an option. Because guess what? The snow was up to the top of the car. And walking down the street, well, you were taking your life in your hands because you might sink down in the snow and then had nobody to pull you out. No. I put my Uncle Chris seasoning on there. And I'm going to add a salt-free seasoning, okay? You can use the one that you like. But true enough, use the Uncle Chris seasoning. I showed you how to make it. It's all equal parts, okay? This seems like a lot of seasoning, but it's not because this is a big piece of meat, and there's 2 of them. Now, I'm going to put this also down into the pan. And I'm gonna show you why in just a minute. I'm gonna put the Uncle Chris seasoning down in the pan. Okay? Let me tell you something. If you got to be trapped in a house with somebody, it should be with the people you love. Oh boy, I'm telling you. Now, y'all take a look at this. I'm gonna get some water and put in here. All right, now how much water am I putting? Just enough to come up almost to the top of the meat, but not cover it. This is gonna make the meat tender and not dry out, okay? Now, I'm gonna cover this with some aluminum, or what you call it, aluminum, whatever, with the foil. That's what I call it. Because if you don't have a Dutch oven, this is the next best thing. Okay? Now, this is all done. I'm putting it in the oven at 380 degrees. It's got to be hot. Make sure you don't run out of water. You just check it. Just take, like I'm about to do, make you a cheek spot. See that? With one finger. So you can take your fork, you can lift it up, look at it, and pop it back down. You can also pour some more water in there if needed. Now, like I said, I'm gonna put this in the oven, but I'm gonna show you. You've seen, this is not sponsored, y'all. Martha Stewart, how she, or these other people, how they make these beautiful, fancy tables, settings, and all that, and they're so fancy. And you know, in your mind, you could never recreate all that. I'm gonna show you how to do it tonight when I come back live. Serve the dinner at the table, make it look fancy, and I'm bringing everything from the dollar store. That's right, because this channel is about survival. It is all about survival. By the way, get everything you need now for Thanksgivings and Christmas. The shelves are already looking bare, okay? All right. Now look, y'all, I'm going to pop this in the oven, and I'm going to be back tonight at 7 o'clock, okay? 7 o'clock. If I'm a little late, don't punish me. All right. Big love from Uncle Chris. Thank you for joining me so much. And thanks again for the 1,000 subscribers. And Jay will be back tonight. Of course, with my sister, we're having a family dinner. So this is a Sunday dinner, but you can also use it as a holiday dinner. And I'm going to have the table decorated for holiday. And I will show you how easy it is to do, so you don't drive yourself crazy. And by the way, with this meat cooking all these hours, you know what that gives you time to do? Sit down, rest, and put the sides on. All right. I will see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock. Mm-hmm.